Hey, yo, can y'all hear me? I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna just say it right now. We are about an hour late, and it is 100% my fucking fault.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. Like, I didn't think that we would need the stream key. I thought that I was gonna use my phone. I've even brought like my charger, everything like that. I was ready to go.
Imagine here like, we could just use the phone, and we could just zoom in, and kind of it'll be fine, it'll be stuff.
That's what I was like, yeah, and, like, I knew in my mind, like, that's...
I was just over here like...
It's not as good, it's not as good, bro. Like, yeah. And so I go, and I'm like messaging like Pluto from Twitch. I'm like, bro, can you reset my password or something? I'm going through like 5 different emails, 10 different passwords, like frantically typing shit up. I finally remember which email it was, and we have this started, and now it's good. However, now I'm logged out of my main Twitch account, and it says it doesn't exist, which, I mean, to be fair, is kind of true. However, we're here, and so it's been a long road, and I'm excited to make this PC. Obviously, I think after this, what do you think? It'll get like 20, 30 FPS on Jedi Survivor?
Maybe. I think so.
Maybe. Yeah, and like starting screen.
Yeah, starting screen.
Yeah, okay.
I would say menus, but those apparently aren't very good either.
Yeah, that's about right. And yeah, it's been a long time, guys. I've had my PC now since, I think, what, 2020, something like that. And ever since then, I built my own. And so finally, we are making these Starforge PCs.
You built your own computers?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, I built my first one. I went to Fry's, remember whenever they had Fry's?
Oh,
like,
Fry's, yeah. That was the spot,
and then they got rid of it, and it was so sad.
Yeah, right, dude.
Like every streamer from Austin built their PC at Fry's. And it's like back in the day, that was the first thing I did. I spent $1,000 I put together my first PC. And it was so much better than the one I got at Sam's Club that my mom bought me. So a lot better.
Dude, Sam's Club had the fucking rough computers.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it came with a monitor though, so it's like, and the monitor's really big.
Yeah. No, that was always the thing with parents. It's always like, but I got you the whole shebang. Like my dad, when he first got me a GameCube, he was like, I was like, yo, so what game did you get me? He's like, what do you mean? It comes with 8 games. He's talking about the demo. I was just like, God. Like,
you can play Tetris, Pac-Man,
bro.
Snake.
You got Sonic, you got Beautiful Joe. Look at all that. And I'm just like, man, I perfected 1% of like every I could speed run like every demo. You know how they used to have like secrets and shit? Like there was like a Splinter Cell demo, and it's like, well, actually, if you go through this duct and kill this person, and you're just like,
you know what's so funny is like all those secrets and like all of those like different types of like cheat codes. Now they're microtransactions. You know,
dude, for real.
That's what it is, man. It's crazy. I don't know, but what is going to be in this PC? Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing you want to know what's going to be in it. I already know it. It's a 4090.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. I was hoping for that.
Yeah. And then you're gonna have an i9 13900K.
Okay.
And you're gonna have 64 gigs of 6,000 megahertz.
64. Yeah. Holy shit. Okay. All right. That's a lot.
And then we're gonna have 1,000-watt power supply.
It's a 1,000-watt power supply. That is very good. I've actually blown out my circuit in my upstairs room, and I had to. I have now an extension cord going all the way down to my downstairs room because I live in a crack house, and it has very bad power. And because of that, I have to have an extension cord going all the way down to plug into another circuit breaker in my house. Yeah. And that's been going on for a while. So 1,000 voltage, I am already prepared for that.
Nice.
So we're good? Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay,
so chat, I was going to say, the crack house part, can confirm. Can confirm.
Yeah. Well, that's what it was. Like, so basically, we were gonna do this at my house, and then I was like, I don't want anybody to get hurt, right?
Yeah,
I don't want anything bad to
happen.
He
legitimately told me, he's like, it's kind of a hazard, so I kind of don't want you to come over here.
We don't want COVID-20 happening, something like that. So yeah, I got that. Everything is good. We're ready, and I'm glad, man. I'm definitely glad.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna get that on there?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great.
When people are asking.
So yeah. I haven't been here for such a long time. I remember,
it was in the other spot last time.
Yeah, because like we used to have this this setup somewhere else, and like now we've got it, and you guys now, you have your own channel now.
Yep.
Because like for a while it was like OTK Network, Starforge, like, and we were doing the lo-fi thing, and it's like, when are we gonna do each thing? And now Starforge actually has their own channel on Twitch, Starforge Systems.
That's right.
We got it?
Yep,
oh, we got it. All right, good. That is great. Okay. So I'm a little bit curious here. We have, this is a hammer.
Oh, I'll show you a hammer real quick. I have one specifically for when people, come in here and say, very grotesque things, you know, about our logo.
Oh yeah. Well, I meant this one here too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Like,
is that the one from Valheim?
It's actually the one from God of War.
Oh wow.
It looks like a Valheim one, though, right?
Yeah, Frostner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this must be Mjolnir, right?
Yep.
Holy shit, man. All right, see, this is what it actually is, guys. See? Mm-hmm. See, it's no just like, let me just move, I can't quite move it down there, but you know what I mean. Yeah, guys, it's just like this. But I was wondering, do you think that there is ever a time to use a hammer when fixing a PC?
Did you see Linus's recent video?
Uh-oh.
About the dented fucking white PC?
No.
It was like sideways. And yeah, what you do is if you need to straighten it back out again, you just...
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because for me, I've always felt like every time I've tried to use a hammer to fix a PC, it's
not the way.
It's done. Like, I mean, just give up. Like, at that point, like, it's kind of over.
But, you know, if you're desperate times and you just need to, straighten a few things out.
Yeah, it's about right.
A little kink here and there, it'd be okay. All right. Well, as I was saying, you're going to have 2 terabytes of storage.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and then
is it like a half and half, or how's it going?
Actually, no, 2 in 1. So it's just like, it's just 2 altogether.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right,
Here's a question. Would you, so if you had 4 terabytes in your system, would you prefer 1 4 terabyte or 2 2 terabytes?
I actually don't know how that works. I feel like it'd probably be better to have 2 2 terabytes.
Right.
But I'm not sure.
I do that. I specifically say I like 2 2 because one, you can separate yourself. Yeah, and if something goes wrong, you have your backup as well. Right.
Yeah. And I kind of have like all of my games saved on one of them and all of my other files saved on another, like operating system, like any type of like actual file, and then like you have the games that you like save things off of.
The important shit on the other one, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Because like that's how you used to do it, right? Is like back like let's say 8 years ago, you'd have your solid state and then you'd have your actual hard drive, right? Yeah. And you had like your 3 games on your solid state, and you'd only have 1 game on it at a time because it was like 100 gigs and that was it. Yeah. And then that was it, and everything else was all on the main one. That's what I did for.
Yeah, you would give up fast boot up time for faster load times.
Yep, exactly. All right. Well, let's get it started. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Well, since you've already built, man, it's going to be...
Oh, yeah. No, I built PCs before. I mean, I've had help, obviously. I put together, I think, one of them myself, just personally. But other than that, I've had friends of mine help me out. I've, like, you know, a lot of my friends growing up, like, we all, like, played video games, and so they built their own PCs, too. And so it's kind of like a group effort whenever somebody gets one.
My first PC was like that. It was like it was almost like, yo, let's get together, let's get to the mountain, do some like pizza, let's build this fucking computer for 45 hours. Yeah,
that's exactly what we did. Yeah.
And my first one was actually for when Star Wars: The Old Republic released. Yeah. That's what I built my first one for.
Did you ever? So like, this is what made me make my first PC. Is that I bought a new graphics card, and then I tried to plug it in, but I think it was the power supply wasn't strong enough, and then I bought a new power supply, but then the motherboard wouldn't work with that power supply. Oh, no. So like at a certain point, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make an entirely new PC. I'm just gonna get a completely new one because it is so annoying.
No,
I feel like that's what happened with a lot of people.
The good thing is now a lot of that stuff has been standardized.
Yeah.
So like before, you'd be like, you remember when you had your hard drive? Did you ever run into like when they started doing SATA from IDE? There'd be the ones that was like a bunch of pins that you had to put. It was like a ribbon cable.
Oh.
And then they finally switched. Yeah. So it was like
because the SATA cable was easy. That's no big deal. It's just a red cable. But I remember like we had this in like I had computer class in like high school, and it was like these like massive things like this, and like every single plug, and you would try to plug it in, and there'd be like 20 little things, and one of them would be bent, and it wouldn't work. It was like, oh my god.
And then when you do the CD drives and stuff like that back in the day, it's like, well, you got to make sure that you set up the master and slave, and I was like, I don't like this conversation.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait, what? And it was like, oh, CD drive. Oh, okay. Got it.
No, we used to have that shit all the time. Like there were so many different things that like people just don't have to deal with at all with like making PCs anymore. And it's like, I remember my mom would tell me, she was like, yeah, well, apparently back in like the 70s or 80s, you would, download, you'd buy a piece of software, it was $200, you'd get it, it wouldn't work, you'd call the guy at IBM and he wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's like, sorry, man.
It's like, damn, that's crazy. So it didn't work? Oh, okay, all right, well, I'll let people know. Maybe the next one will be better.
Dude, I remember when IBM became Lenovo.
Yeah.
It was just like, why? Because especially I was out in North Carolina, they would have like, the campus was there.
Right.
It was just, bro, it was just miles of just Lenovo everywhere. It's crazy to see where it's coming because you're so right. Back in the day, they were just like,
like gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, right, for real, gotcha. Yeah. You thought, like, you know. And now it's like they're like the fucking one of the biggest computer companies out there. It's insane. IBM is Lenovo? Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, well, like I remember, I thought it was actually like a subsidiary, but like they just completely rebranded. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, I feel like it's because IBM is just like, it was so much known as like the, you know, the 80s brand, right? And it's like how to make it the new thing that people like don't think is associated with PCs that are, you know, like the size of a house.
Yeah, like how Dell doesn't make it, like obviously if you go on their website, that's where you can get Alienware and stuff like that, but most people just know Alienware. They're not like, oh, you mean Dell's company? You don't know.
Right, exactly.
Alienware.
Yeah, Alienware is a massive one. Actually, I got a laptop from them like a long time ago. And man, that thing has been through some times. I've gone through like probably 5 laptops, I'm not even kidding.
I used to love when you used to be playing games, accidentally unplugs. You just go straight down to like 5 frames, like, what the fuck is happening? You just look down, you're like, goddamn dog.
Well, like I remember, you would put it on your lap, and then you would have to put something over your legs so it wouldn't burn your legs.
The fuck out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, hot as hell, man. And then like if you were the thing is back in the day too, the battery life was like legit like 8 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So you're on a game, you're like, all right, you gotta move rooms, gotta have to sprint. I gotta sprint.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So where's that? Which case we're gonna use?
So we're gonna be using the Lian 011 Evo.
Okay.
Yep. And then that's the other thing we're talking about. Like we have the LS720, the deep cool cooler, and then these fans. Like fans, dude, back in the day, it's just so much. Now these things just like daisy chain, and they have like a whole one connection.
Did you ever go and put a box fan on the side of the PC?
100%.
And it worked.
It worked. Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah. It's like I never thought it would work because, like, you know, graphics cards. Well, I mean, I guess they still do, right? But the first graphics cards, like those like AMD Radeon ones, I think, like they had the little fans on them.
Right.
And my fan broke, right? Because of course. And I leave the computer on for 30 days at a time.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And so I literally taped a massive box fan on the side of the PC, and I never had heating problems ever again.
That's the era.
Most ghetto solution, and it fucking worked.
And you know what else?
Yep.
I rocked with my Xbox for almost 3 years, and every 3 days, you know what I had to do?
Did you wrap it up?
Yes. Okay. Yes. That shit lasted like 2 some years. They were like, "Yo, we're gonna have to get a new one." I was like, "No. Get the fucking blanket. Yeah, get the fucking blanket, bro."
Yeah, that's all of the old tech solution problems, and it's the I guess you're old enough for this too, right? I mean, like, well, we both are pretty much about the same age. Taking the ball out and then wiping it off, cleaning the mouse, like underneath the ball. You'd have to like take this little thing out. There'd be this little fucking ball in there, and you'd have to get all the debris out of there. And
it would change your life, honestly. It was a massive difference. It was like
totally different.
Dude, it's funny because a lot of the fixes back in the day, like VHSs, remember? It's not like they're just not working. You just fucking yeet it real quick, and it's just fine.
Well, it's just like it was like this weird kung fu shit where like if you karate chopped it right on the left or the right, depending on if you had
depending on what part of the film you're
a Zenith or a fucking Samsung.
Yes, a little Panasonic or whatever.
Yeah, Panasonic. All right, you got to go with the double chop right in the middle. Yeah, and then it would
show off having the fast rewind. You remember that? Like some people have a regular VHS, and then those fast rewind ones come out. And they're like, all right, rewind the movie. We'll go get some food. No, it's gonna take 2 minutes. Watch this.
Yeah, exactly.
You just hit it, you hear it go crazy, start showing up. Yeah.
Yeah. Be kind, rewind. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah, those were the days.
So that is the motherboard right there.
This is the motherboard.
So what do we got looking at here?
Let's if you want to put in the CPU? That's pretty easy.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, cool. Okay. So first we're just gonna push this down and latch it out and latch back.
Got it.
Yep. And then this guy's gonna latch back. Yep.
Do this. Alrighty.
And then with this one, I like that they made it pretty easy. I know they have like indicators, but really, as long as it's face up, the letters, it just goes straight down. And you see these little nubs? You'll see them right there.
Oh, okay. It slides right in.
It just kind of like dropped it in a little bit. Yep. Yep.
There we go. Got it.
Yeah. Go ahead, latch it down.
We don't put paste on it?
Not yet.
Okay.
No, because then it would get real messy before we put the cooler in there.
Yeah, it's been a long
This is going to be real
time.
strong. Yeah, you're going to push it all the way down and latch it back in. It's going to feel like you're going to fucking break it.
You sure?
Yep.
Positive. Okay, all right.
Positive. Imagine if I wasn't.
This is broke. Dude, I was scared.
In this moment, Asmon found out that he actually didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah. Oh my God,
I just rolled really high luck, bro, and I'm at this point, you know?
This is the only part of it. I feel like putting in the processor is the only part that I'm actually worried about.
Right.
Everything else is totally fine, but it's like putting in that processor.
It's those little pins, man.
Ooh, it's like, what if one of the pins isn't in the right place? What is this?
You know, I've been doing this so long, there's been plenty of times where I've had either people bend the pins on the board or bend the pins on the CPU, and I'll fix them.
Yeah. Oh,
it takes,
really?
like, yeah, you just have to get, like, as long as it's not smashed.
Do you like do it under microscope or something?
Yeah, or I mean, most of the time you can see, so basically the rails will be enough to where you can see like straight through them. Right. I mean, not on the board. On the board, you kind of have to microscope it a little bit and kind of get real close. But you just look down and you just find a razor.
Yeah.
And you just keep like edging them until they get back up.
Yeah, exactly.
These are harder because you kind of have to like get under them without bending the other ones and kind of like pull them up.
Oh,
and they have to be like they're like halfway up, so you can't be too low or too high. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to like edge it up little by little. Yeah.
That must be so hard to do. Yeah. It's like the processor's like that's one of the expensive parts, right? And so you don't want to mess that one up.
Well, the good thing is with these and now the new AMDs, like since the pins are on the board, you never really mess up the CPU. So you mess up the board.
Oh yeah.
Even though like that's still bad, but like it's not as cost effective.
Yeah, it's like it's $800 versus $150.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I get
that.
So
this guy right here, this is your memory now. You remember? See how it's come, bro?
No
2 terabytes
way.
right there.
No fucking way.
Yeah, they do like 4 and 8 in those things now, man.
This is insane. 2 terabytes?
Yep.
No shot. No fucking. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I feel like a caveman. So where the fuck does this thing go?
So right here, you see the notch right there. So it's gonna go. It's gonna go. You see it has a little notch right there. It's just gonna go there and down.
Oh my God! All right. Let me try to get it in there. Notch.
Yep. Push them in. Push them in one more, and then what you'll see is, like it goes.
Oh, so it's a PCI card.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then we're gonna push it so it can go down. Sometimes this guy actually.
So trying to get under that lip, I think.
Yeah. Sometimes the screw is we have to unscrew it. Watch out.
Yeah.
Let me. So normally though, what'll happen is you just go down and it'll just latch in.
Yeah.
But sometimes the screw is like a millimeter this way, so you just have to unscrew it. It's not a big deal. Actually, what am I using these things for? We got our Linus Tech Tip screwdriver right here. You know?
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, this is it right
Oh
here.
my God.
Yeah, it's no, it's no hype. It actually is.
It actually is
good? Really good. Yeah.
Damn,
the torque on it is good. The balance on it is good.
Okay.
The biggest thing is it magnetizes.
You're kind of holding
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, all right.
Yeah. The ratcheting system. Yeah, I always like feel the need to like just twirl it.
Yeah, it's like, so can I mess this up? Like, what if I move it around a lot? Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Holy shit, all right.
And like I said, the biggest thing, magnetism, man. Because like nothing's worse than when you're dealing with small screws, when you just drop shit. See, like I just, anything else, it would have just been over here already.
Dude, I remember the first magnetized screwdriver I used.
Yeah.
I felt like I just entered a new dimension. You know, it's like, wow.
Wow, how far we've come.
Yeah, exactly. Technology is amazing. Okay. So that,
normally it latches like, normally it just latches like this.
That is the 2 terabytes of memory.
Yep.
What the fuck? I have never seen that before.
That is really? You've never seen them?
I've never seen one of those before.
Dude, they'll go like they go up high too, man. They go 4 terabytes, 8 terabytes, and stuff like that.
In that little strip. I mean, I have like on the side of my room. I took a memory stick from school. They don't know I took it, but I did, and it's a 256, and it's the size of one of these. What the fuck?
Talking about the other day, how it's wild because now you're getting 64 right here. And this is like, what is
64 gigs. And yeah, I'm not saying it was not 256 gigs, okay, guys? Yeah. So it's 1/4 of one.
Yeah, 256 megabytes, man.
Yeah.
Now they're making these with 96 gigs on one stick.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Corsair has some ones that just.
That is incredible. Yeah.
I always do, the barcode is always facing this way.
Okay.
Just to make it easier. And,
let's go.
And then 2 and 4.
Okay. Does it still matter which one you put it into?
Yep. 2 and 4 is always the way.
Okay.
You got it.
Let's make sure. I'm so terrified. I feel like a caveman. Okay. Oh God! All right, yeah, I got it.
Okay. I feel like every time I'm building with new people, they do that. They just immediately do this fucking SpongeBob fucking just like.
Yeah. Dude, I was so worried because like I didn't like. That's what I always worry about is like pressing it too hard.
Yeah.
Like my dad would always teach me like don't screw shit in too hard or you're gonna like completely mess up the screw.
Don't clip this out of context, chat, please.
Say what? Yeah, of course. Well, he said that one too, actually, to be fair. And anyway, he would say this. And so like anytime that I'm pushing something in too hard, I always hear him saying, oh, you're gonna break it, you're gonna break it. And I just freak out about it.
That is like, that whole statement can go be true for so many things.
Oh yeah, exactly. No.
Yeah, Pops is
very right.
Yeah.
Very true.
Pops is brilliant.
So we've got the RAM in, and this is 64 gigs.
Yes, sir.
And you said who was it was doing how much?
Team Group, and the thing is, I was saying you're thinking about the megahertz. So I gotta look up, but your RAM back at let's see. In DDR4, there was RAM that normally like people would have like 2133 megahertz. I mean, it would go up higher. You can go to 3600, sometimes 4000.
I think there was 2.1 and then 3, something like that. I'm trying to remember what the numbers were. Yeah. Those are the two numbers that come.
But now these things are going to 6000 megahertz and stuff like that. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Which is why they're making such big like separate sticks because. With that much speed, it's hard to keep it stable with all 4.
Oh yeah.
That's why they're making big one sticks instead of like before. Remember, you'd be like, you just fill up all the slots.
Right.
Now filling up all the slots is not the way to go yet, just because they're still and it will be, but like at the moment it's so new. 2 is the way you want to go.
Yeah, all that makes sense. And then there is the 4090.
This is the cooler.
Holy. Oh, it's the cooler?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I was looking at the wrong one. I saw a big box and I was like, oh, that must be the graphics card.
That's it.
No, it's not. Okay. So this is the high performance liquid CPU cooler. Okay.
Deep Cool, baby. Shout out.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, their product's so good, especially for like price to performance.
Oh, really?
They've always been, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've done water cooling on like one PC before, but I've never done I don't think I've ever done one since then. It's just that one time.
Have you ever done was it like this, like pre-built a water cooler, or was it custom?
Well, I just went there and it was the one that you just like kind of put directly onto the CPU. Yeah.
I've done that one, and I've done actual like full like custom tubing.
Oh, for real? Wow.
Such a fucking pain, bro.
Oh, yeah?
It's the fucking worst.
Well, it's like some people, like here's the thing, right, is that for a lot of people, they love to have all the bells and whistles. All I want is a big black box.
Yeah.
That's it. And it just is as good as possible. It runs perfectly, and there's never any problems.
Right. No, and the thing is, with stuff like that, that's the last part you said is the biggest issue with water cooling and stuff like that is because having to clean it.
Yeah,
you know,
it
after
can
6
deteriorate.
months. Well, yeah, because like the liquid you have in there is, it's water, and it just starts getting a lot of gunk in there.
Right.
And then beforehand, you have to make sure that the pressure's right. Like we did one on stream, and everything was right, and then we're trying to push the pressure in it, and there's something somewhere where there's a small leak of air, and you have to go through the whole thing and try to find it. You're like, fuck, you know?
Well, it's just like having the actual fans is like a lot. It's louder, but it's also like easier in a way, I would say. Yeah. But like the water cooling offers, I think, probably just like a higher ceiling, but I'm not really even sure about that nowadays.
Well, now, I mean, with the water cooling, you'll get it quieter too now.
Oh, really? Yeah, no doubt. Holy shit.
The thing is, air cooling can still do just like really good, like water cooling does, except you'll have to get like a fucking, like, you know what I mean?
So do people still use air cooling, or is water cooling?
There's a lot of people that still prefer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Noctua and Be Quiet, they make like some air coolers. Like I said, they're like boxes like this,
right?
And they cool very well. It's just I don't like using it in particular, just because from a builder standpoint, your RAM goes out, whatever, and then you gotta take the whole fucking cooler off because you know what I mean? It just towers over the whole thing.
It's like a whole process.
Yeah.
Okay, so
right now I'm just getting this stuff out, and then we're gonna start putting the screws into the fans into the actual AIO.
Yeah, I'm gonna be straight up. I have no fucking idea how to do this one.
Yeah,
I have
no
clue.
I'll set it up, and then
all
you're gonna be doing.
I'm actually really curious to see how it comes together.
So, I always tell people, I've done thousands of computers, and I still act like it's my first time every time. Just because, like, the other day I did this, I didn't do my little process, and I accidentally put the fans on backwards.
Oh,
so I always pretend.
I've done that myself. Yes.
So I always pretend like the fucking PC's right in front of me, and then I just.
It's like, okay.
Okay, yes, it's right here. So cool, I got my one.
Right, okay.
And then
just build everything off of that.
Yep, and now I know that my wires go that way, and my fan orientation is that way.
So what's this for here?
That's the radiator.
Okay, that's
just like I mean, I don't know if you
know. Like a car radiator.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, okay.
That's what I was gonna say, exactly like a car radiator. So you have the liquid flowing through here, right? And then as the air goes through, you know, the radiator will start cooling down the water inside as it circulates.
Got it. Yeah. Makes sense. And this one's going to connect directly to that processor.
Yep.
So how long does it take for you to usually build one of these PCs?
Honestly, at the warehouse for the guys, this is probably a 40-minute build.
A 40-minute?
Yeah, okay. It's always less than an hour.
Damn. All right, that is quick. Wow.
And then, okay, cool. Yo.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll do it. All right, let's go.
You'll see what I mean by the ratchet on that thing real good.
Yeah.
You can actually hold it and just. Okay. And at the end, you can twist.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to get used to it.
Yep.
Okay, got it. And then, so I put this one in here.
Yep.
Wait a second.
Then you can ratchet the stem, and then once it gets too tight, then you can just finish.
Is it going in?
Yep.
Oh yeah, now it is.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Look at that. That is incredible. This is.
It's very smooth, right?
This is a nice screwdriver.
I think the torque is good, so you don't feel like you have to like. At the end, kind of pull a lot of forearm
That's
strength.
what I was worried about, like having to like really go in on it. Okay. Yeah, I think if you build stuff a lot, this actually would be really nice to have.
Yeah, that's the main thing. It's like we talk about it at the warehouse, and the biggest thing for this is just when you're building PCs a lot, this is like a godsend.
Yeah, really. Holy shit.
Like that one's been in use probably like 7-8 months now, and like the magnetism is just as strong as all the other ones.
Really? Okay, so it's not like it like goes away after a while or anything like that?
Yep.
Okay. And this PC will run fine if it's on for 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
At 40-day intervals, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm
not formally recommending that, but
no, that's good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're asking if I do it myself. That's a different question.
Yeah. Probably not the best idea. I've always had the mindset that if I never turn the computer off, there's never a chance for it to not turn back on.
Right.
And
do you ever like, back in the day, like a mechanic's car? Like a mechanic's car. You see a mechanic's car and you're like, really? You drive that? Even though he fixes shit all the time? Exactly how PCs are, man.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Do you think that my PC at home looks like all fancy and good and crazy? No, it does not at all.
It's like totally messed up.
Yeah, dude, the cable manager's all fun. I'm just like, dude, I need it to work for me, but like when I do it for someone else, it's different. That's why it's like I think about
I come
like a mechanic's
home
car.
like, I'm not working right now, guys.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, exactly.
I just want to turn this game on. I'm not worried about all this other shit. Yeah.
What have you been playing?
Dude, I've just been obsessed waiting for D4 to come out. I just been bouncing around stuff. Like I like played Demonologist. I even got so desperate. I played a little bit of Fortnite. I'm not proud of it.
Fortnite's a good game. It is. It's
no build is top for me. Like that's all I do.
Better.
Yeah, it's so much better. It's all I play. I don't do build mode at all. But I was doing that. I almost got back into Star Wars Old Republic, but it's one of those. Have you ever had where you're like, you know what? Yeah, I'm down. You download it, you get your character ready.
You're so excited, and like you log in, you run around for like 5 minutes. It's like, man.
Yes. You don't do anything. You don't do anything. It's like, fuck.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Exactly. You're gonna play the Server Slam event?
100%. I'm actually
May 12th.
Yes, I'm in there immediately. I actually last time I only did a barbarian.
Oh,
and like this time I'm probably gonna try to do as many.
Just don't do a druid.
Oh, I heard for real? Oh, I heard
they're so bad.
I heard they're kind of boring.
Well, they just everybody always says, oh, they play way better, and there is this. You see the 17 in chat? You know about that meme?
No.
Okay, so this guy, remember in Diablo 2 they had Hurricane, like that big AoE attack?
Yeah.
And it was like that was what druids would use a lot, at least as far as I know. Like,
yeah, spin the wind.
Yeah, basically. Oh, their version of it. At least
their version of it. Yeah.
Right, and. Hurricane did 17 damage at like level 20 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so the class fucking sucks, and it was so bad that Blizzard actually had to come out and make a statement and be like, guys, please, it's not gonna be like this on release. Please stop tweeting this at us. This is so bad. But you got to 25 and everything on the beta, right?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I honestly had a blast because the thing is I had the main game I put into Diablo most time was actually Diablo 3.
Oh, and dude, I went so hard on Diablo 3.
But the thing is, it had some aspects that I was like, I don't know, I liked it, but I wasn't like in love with it. And then when I played Diablo 4 and I was roaming around and like, boys were in the same dungeon, he was like, everything was scaled up to him, scaled to me. It was just like, it just felt right. Like it felt
it felt very seamless, right?
Right,
like
exactly.
There's nothing like really wrong with it or like messed up, etc.
Yeah.
It just was the exact same, and there was no like friction.
Yeah, right.
I actually think that like it's so weird because people have been so negative about Blizzard for every single game, and to be fair, they're right with a lot of them.
Yeah.
But with Diablo 4, it seems pretty good. Man.
Yeah,
it really does.
It really does, man.
It's like almost a shock whenever you see like the developers saying like, yeah, so we see you guys don't like this, so we're gonna fix it.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what?
Yeah. It's so crazy.
What do you mean you're fixing it?
It's also like it starts putting perspective on like, we can be mad at Blizzard, but it's also when the company's that big, it usually comes down to a team as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And there's like production, and there's a million different challenges, right? Where like people, like for example, they had like this ranking system where it was like only so many people could get bonuses.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
It's just so like, wild. What the fuck are you doing? And it's just like, imagine working in that condition.
No,
it's not that big of a surprise. Things are a little bit messed up, but at least Diablo 4 is looking very good.
And like you were saying earlier, it felt like I didn't feel much friction in the sense of I played, I had played WoW retail recently, like maybe like back in, before the new launch.
Like into Shadowlands?
Yeah.
Okay.
And at first I was like, oh cool, I was going through the motions, because at first, those first 10, 15, 20 levels, you're just killing stuff. And then we started, the ranks, and then what is it, revered, and all that other shit, and it was just like, it just kept piling and piling and piling. There's all these chapters, and at one point, it felt like a task. It felt like I was doing chores, and then like in Diablo, I was enjoying all the leveling up. I was like excited to get to that next node, excited to like once I had all these, I would just
like nuke
that,
it
like,
and
start over.
In 3 levels, I'm gonna be able to get this thing, and I can get that, and then like this can complete my build, and then I get my ultimate ability. It feels good, especially leveling up. Yeah.
And then once you get there, you're like, this has been pretty fun. Let's try something different. And you just nuke it and just do something else, and it's just,
That's what I'm really glad that you're gonna be able to play like different classes. Like I actually had somebody from like the Diablo 14 message me, maybe I'm leaking, maybe not. But like they said they're like, because I was complaining a lot about like the respec costs, and they're like, bro, it's not gonna be that bad, chill out, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And so we'll see what happens, but hopefully it's gonna be okay.
I hope so, because I played I played Destiny some too, and that was one of the things where it was like everything, oh, you want to rework this? You got to use a quarter of your fucking materials. And you're like, why the fuck, man?
Have you ever played PoE, Path of Exile?
No, I've seen it played though.
Oh my god, if you think any game is bad, you will appreciate all of the other ones as soon as you play PoE.
For real?
It is just like, holy shit. Like there will be a video, it's a 30-minute video, and the only thing it is a dude going over spreadsheets. That's it. No gameplay. The game's not even, like, it's not even on the computer. And they go, and you read the comments, and everybody's like, bro, thank you so much. I'm so excited for this build. It's gonna be so good. Man, this is gonna be awesome. Dude, I can't wait to play this.
Dude, when min-maxing becomes a fucking
different game.
Like, min-maxing becomes a fucking college fucking class. Nah, man, that's what I feel about Diablo 2, where I know there's going to be obviously a skill gap when it comes to actually maxing out on like a lot of the builds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in some of these other games, it's like if you're not fucking down to the T, to the math of what you're doing, it's like you can't get in. That was the problem I had with WoW. I couldn't get into anything.
Yeah.
I didn't have a resume.
Oh,
I didn't have I couldn't get any mythics, nothing.
No. Well, it's easy. You just buy gold, buy a carry, and then you can join. You can play the game.
Yeah,
it's simple, guys. It's just that easy.
Yeah.
So we've got this set up now.
Yep.
That's it. Okay.
So I got my 6 fan. I've got those 3 fans and the cooler set up.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go get the case now.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, before I do that, actually, turn your hand wherever you want it to spin.
What the fuck? That's nuts.
What I like about it too is if you do a real slight turn, you can control like how much to spin on. This is really good.
Wow. I have never seen this. This is nuts. Holy shit! I didn't know. Dude, I feel like a fucking caveman. Like I'm seeing like it's like, this is a hard drive. Oh my god! And then like this.
To be
thing.
fair, as well, you kind of do live in a cave.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like,
it's a nice cave.
It's a nice cave.
Yeah.
It has electricity.
Yeah.
Okay.
For now.
Until you plug this in.
Yeah, until we plug this in. Yeah, you got to call the electrician out again.
Again?
So, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about this. I am, because there's been so many of these new games, and I've wanted to play them, but like I don't want to play them and then have them just like you know, I have an outdated PC. It's a good PC. It's just outdated, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, as soon as anything ever goes wrong with the PC, people are like, "Oh wow, Starforge!" It's like, "Oh, you have one? Like, what is this?" And so finally, we'll actually have one, and I can play these games and try out the new ones. Yeah. I'm very excited. Like Jedi Survivor. There's like Dead Island 2. Oh,
what have you heard about Dead Island 2? I haven't looked into it. What have you heard about it?
I mean, like it looks like it's all right. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be a memorable game, right? Are people going to remember Dead Island 2 in 2 years? You know what I mean?
And that's kind of the problem, right? I was scared that, because I played the first one, and besides the massive migraines it gave me because of the way it performed, like legitimately, I couldn't play for more than like 30, 40 minutes. It was like it was just piercing pain just because of the way that it would just tear and just everything the way it played. Oh. But there's one thing about that game that those type of games have a cap on how fun they are in the sense of I feel like they get repetitive to a certain point. Yeah. Like it's cool at first. You're like, yo, you saw I decapitated that zombie. You saw that real cool way I killed him. And then after like 20, 30
so much
of them,
like novelty.
Right. There's almost so much novelty. Exactly. Yeah. And then at some point you're just like, oh, okay, I just got to kill another 40 of these guys to get what I want. You know what I mean? Exactly. You're not really enjoying that little bit of it.
And it's like, the core gameplay is what really matters with a lot of those games. Where it's like you can go back and play some old games like Dead Rising. Like I remember I was watching S-Fan play that. Yeah. And that shit was still fun.
Fucking Left 4 Dead 2 is still fun for me.
Dude, that game was so good. Left 4 Dead?
Left 4 Dead 2?
Yeah, people love that.
Yeah.
Is this going to be the white or the black one?
Black one.
Oh, all right.
You said you wanted a black PC, right?
I'm good, dude. I'm good. Yeah, I was curious. So what's all that right there?
This right here is going to be a mount for your GPU. Okay. We put these in all the computers.
All right.
Just because they're kind of beefy, you know, just want to make sure they have a little bit more support.
Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how all this comes together. Again, I'm so glad that after all that trouble that I had logging in, it actually worked. Mm-hmm. I was losing my mind, man. I was so stressed.
I was like, watching you. I was like, oh we're going to have to come up with a plan B here soon.
Yeah, I know. New PC means new complaints. Well, yeah, because I'll have new games to complain about. That's right. It's going to be great. Oh, shit. There it is. Oh, my God. There it is, boys. There it is. Oh man. This looks just like all the other ones I get. This is beautiful. I love it. Yep, it's just the same as all the other ones, and that's just what I wanted.
Yep.
Yep. If you put all of the computers that I have in a line, it is just a solid line of PCs that look pretty much just exactly like that. However, I do now get them with the glass side, so I can see if, like, for example, there's a light that's not on or something like that.
Right.
But otherwise, no, not really. That's about it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. # no changes. Yes, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
This new gaming PC, a stream PC? This is going to be a new gaming PC. Streaming PCs aren't really. It's not that intensive, what you have to do with the streaming PC. Yeah. So I'll probably just use mine, maybe replace that one too. I'm just not really sure yet.
The only good thing I could say, I always tell streamers when it comes to like having a 2 PC, is that, like especially with these games when unoptimized and they like make your PC crash, your stream still stays up when that happens.
Dude, changing from a 2 PC from 1 PC to a 2 PC setup was like It was, you know, like whenever they're trying to like describe enlightenment, and it's like pictures of like Buddhas, and like, you know, like trees that have like infinite amounts of leaves and shit like that. That's the exact way that I felt. It was like I have achieved enlightenment. We are living in nirvana. It is so fucking good because now anything that goes wrong, it doesn't matter. The PC crashes, it doesn't matter. Like, I never have an issue where it's like, oh, the capture isn't working for this game because it literally just captures the monitor and there are no problems.
Like all the bullshit they have on some games where like it doesn't want to work with OBS because they have a certain fucking anti-cheat or some shit.
There's a frame rate issue or anything like that. Like every problem has just completely gone away. Except for, of course, last night where my internet died. But that's different. Yeah, a guy came by yesterday who's trying to get me to sign up for Google Fiber, and I'm like, yeah, I'll let you know whenever mine gets messed up. And
damn, you can get Google Fiber?
Yeah. I don't know if you like clip the cord or something. Yeah.
Just like my tire, probably.
Say what?
Just like my tire.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about that. Yeah, so I messed up his tire, just like, and they stole something off. They clipped something off his tire. You can't even sell this.
They clipped the stem off my tire for no reason.
Who does this? Like, what they like? It's got to be like some angry 14-year-old.
Yeah, for real.
You know, like, man, hey, man, why won't my dad buy me a car? If I can't have it, nobody's gonna have it. Yeah, it's just some petty shit, exactly.
Yeah, legit. I feel like it was just some petty shit.
So that's the Starforge panel, and it goes right there. Oh wow. I can't wait to run Classic WoW on this. Yeah. I'm sure I'll get at least 60 FPS. It's gonna be great. Oh man. But yes, guys, I don't have fiber. As I said, I live like a caveman. It's okay.
Hey, dude, I wish I could. I have fiber, but I can't get Google Fiber though.
Really?
I like AT&T.
Is it any good?
It is. It's very good. It's still very good. That's why I'm not like complaining, like in the sense of like, oh, I wish it. Like, this is the only thing I want, but the thing is Google is usually cheaper and like the fastest.
Right.
And just have such good quality.
Well, they installed a line at my house like 3 years ago. I just never really had them put it in. I think in their mind, it's like, you know, a matter of when and not if, so they just assume that I'll eventually do it, which I probably will. I mean, at some point, just to have 2 lines in case like my stream goes down or something like that.
Right, and also like if one ISP is down, you can have the other one running,
So here we go. This is the actual graphics or motherboard.
I'm gonna snap it in. I'll have you screw it in for.
Okay. You gotta line it up with all the screws on the bottom.
Because this screw, the middle screw, and the top screw,
the
top screw, they come up a little bit just to kind of pop it in. And there you go.
There it is. Yeah.
Here we go. So, Asmon, I'm surprised that you still don't have like your own $5 box at Taco Bell yet. How doesn't that happen?
I'm surprised too. By the way, Taco Bell, I really am surprised. Whatever happened? Guys, I'm going there every week. You know who really should give me my own special thing is Chipotle. Because maybe if I could make my own special bowl that they sell, maybe they would actually have it in stock.
True.
It is nuts, man.
Dude,
like,
it's heartbreaking.
Like, what do you think the percentage is whenever you go to Chipotle? How much percentage of the time do they not have something that you want?
Oh, pretty much like 90% of the time.
Yeah. Right. Okay, good. Exactly.
Right.
Because I go there every single time. There's something that's missing.
Right.
It's like, oh, yeah, we have steak, but we don't have cheese. Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Well, I want to get a drink. Like, oh, we don't have ice.
What the
the fuck are you talking
One day, they're going to be like, we have drinks today, we don't got cups. Fuck.
Yes, you want to put your head underneath there and just, you know, like,
Did you see a line of people waiting? He's like, what the fuck? All right, so here you go. So
was it time?
Yeah.
All right, let's
the only two you're not going to screw in is this guy and this guy.
Okay, got it.
But the rest of them can go. And your screws are right here.
This one's good, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And then these are your rest right here in this little pile.
Okay. Ready? There we go. That's one of them. Oh shit. And This one in the middle is good, right? It's not this one?
Yep,
Okay.
it's just these two you're going to ignore.
Yeah, all right, that sounds good. Just want to make sure.
That should make it easy too.
Somebody's asking like what this light is. This is a really nice light.
Yeah, it's a little desk light you can get on Amazon. It just clips onto whatever you want.
Oh, for real? Okay,
yeah.
so it's actually just that simple.
Yeah.
And this one here, like I'll be able to install, because I remember I was talking to you about the like the capture card and everything.
Right.
And like that's going to be just no problem, right?
Yeah, yeah. Those literally they almost work immediately. If
it's
not,
just unscrew PCI and then plug it in.
When I get you yours, I'll have it in there for you already.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Great. Yeah, thanks. That'll be ideal. Let's see. Oh, there's one right here.
We can drink some water real quick.
There you go. Somebody says it's because we're going there during closing hours. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Chipotle, like we go that I get there at 8 o'clock. They close at 10. Oh, bro. Oh man, you just missed it. Oh. Yep. Yeah, nice try. Okay, nice try, Chipotle employee. Okay. There's one over there.
No, and then they do like ridiculous stuff like, hey, you like that quesadilla?
Yeah.
You can only order it on the app. And you're like, what?
Why?
You walk in there, you're like, can I get a quesadilla? Sorry, sir, you have to get that on the app only. I'm like,
So if I stand in this line and I order it on my phone, you'll give it to me.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, what is this? It's nuts. Okay, there we go. I think that, how many bonuses do they have? Is it two bonus screws? Because I think I've done all of them.
I have a ton.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done all of them. You can double check.
This guy right here.
Oh, shit.
So they always line down, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Really? Yep. Okay, I did not know that. Great. Okay. I didn't even know there was a, so that's actually a way they do it. Like that it's, there's 3 of them right down a line 3 times? Okay. Yeah. I thought it was just random.
And also I was saying that like a lot of the stuff has gotten standardized.
Yeah,
so it's just like almost everything works in that fashion now. All right, cool. So I'll get that. So this is your mount right here that I'm putting in.
Okay.
I'll show you how it works.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious how this is supposed to fit together.
So your GPU is here, depending on the size. You see how there's like different rails?
Uh-huh.
You'll have this guy with a pad on it.
Yeah.
And it'll raise, and then you screw it.
I get it. So it holds it in place.
Yeah,
so
it holds
it's like
it up so it doesn't sag or
around.
nothing, yeah.
Yeah.
And the good thing is back in the day, they used to be very intrusive. They'd be in the front or over here. Now it's hidden too, so that's why I really like it.
So it looks a lot cleaner too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so that makes sense. And I guess that makes it to where, because like, yeah, over time, I feel like some of them are just kind of like, you know, it started like this and now it's a little bit like this.
Yeah, especially these big 4090s. They just, feel like
yeah, I remember it was the 3090 was like the first one that I saw, maybe 2090, I forgot which one. It was just fucking massive. It was like 3 fans on it and like all this stuff. Like, oh my God.
This isn't the biggest one, but this is still a big boy. You'll see, you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, for real. I'm actually really kind of curious to see like how big it's going to be.
So like this is some of the stuff I was telling you that they made. Most cases are trying to do stuff like this. So most of the time, you flip the case down, have the screw in the fans, and do all that stuff, right? So now you take a screw out, and you can just take the whole bracket off. That way you can just do it separately and not have to freaking keep lugging around this big thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
So then, that's why I have them pre-wired. So then I just go right here.
And now I just put all 3 of them right in there?
Yep, just flip them over.
Okay, great.
And there.
And do those align or clip in, or do you screw them in?
They screw them in.
Okay, got it.
So what's the first game you're gonna play?
Let's see. First game for me to benchmark, I would try like WoW. It sounds stupid. That's because it is stupid. But the game actually takes a ton of memory. And so I'll probably try WoW with like all 10 graphics because that's what I'm like most used to seeing. Then after that, I will probably try New World. And then after that,
how do you like a New World? I saw you playing it the other day.
It's a bit of a mental disorder, but it's a fun game. I mean, like I enjoy the game. It's just that, you know, whenever I play it, I always think to myself, man, I wish they'd do this. I wish they'd do that. You know, it's like one of those things. So I like the game. I appreciate it a lot for what it is. But like, damn,
those games hurt me the most. The games that like, that's why I think it took me so long to drop Destiny, but I liked it so much because it's just like when you have a game that the core is so good.
I hear the raids are really good too.
Yeah, man. Like the core is great, but like it's just everything around it. You know, like the optimizations, some of the content, the microtransactions, all this other shit, and you're just like
so much going on with that. Like, yeah, I don't know where Destiny's at. I've kind of wanted to try it out just to see kind of what the game is.
It's not a great time right now. Yeah. But I mean, like, when the raids come out, they're great and they're fun. I mean, obviously, just like anything else, you got to have your team and have everything prepped beforehand.
Right.
It's annoying, but
yeah, I'll probably maybe try. I'll probably try New World, and then after that, I think I'll try Jedi Survivor and just see what it's like. Because I think that's going to be the real benchmark. Now, I would try Redfall. However, that would require me to pay for the game, and I don't know if I should do that. So,
what's up with Redfall?
So, I think I sent somebody a message, and I said basically it was like full of bugs and just like glitches and stuff like that. And then even underneath it, it was like kind of boring, repetitive gameplay. So it's like even if it didn't have the bugs, it would like take it from like a 3 to a 5.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, have any of you guys played it? Has anybody here had a good experience with Redfall? Like, does anybody think it's actually a decent game worth playing or worth trying? Man.
No. Hell no. Jesus.
Oh my God. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not much into like survival games, but Valheim for me hit different.
Oh, dude, did you play the Mistlands?
No, the new one?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Is it good?
It is, to be honest, it is, oh my God. It does a great job at accentuating every bad thing about the game.
Oh shit.
It does. And so it's like, you know, the large views that you have, the vistas, well, those are gone. And then, you know, like how, you know, whenever you attack something and it's like a little bit above or a little bit below you and you miss it, well, it's got that everywhere, right? So it's like, it's so annoying. But, I mean, the game is great. I loved Valheim. Did you play through the whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Dude, I mean, I played the whole thing to the point where at the end, I just started modding because I was like, I already had everything. Well, because, like, me and my boys, we had already gone through it. So we got to the point where, like, let's start making some cool-ass shit. So we just started making castles. Like, we started trying to play with... So the other thing I didn't like about it as much is that it has structures that look really cool, but the game isn't, I don't know if anymore, but it isn't really well made to like do whatever you want with the structures.
They added like a few new things with structures, but like you're right that it doesn't have like it doesn't have that Minecraft level of customization where it has like the depth of, oh, you can make a calculator in Minecraft or something like that. Like it does not have that. You're totally right.
Like I think it's even at a basic level. I mean, I know they fixed it a few months ago, but when I was playing about a year ago, like we wanted to make a round stairs, like going up, and like you couldn't do that. You can use regular stairs. So what we had to do was we would grab a board and you had to like line it up perfectly and halfway
with
and
like the middle pillar.
Yes,
right?
You had the middle pillar, and then you had to go all the way up, and it wasn't even really a stairs. It was just like a pseudo stairs.
Well, I remember I watched Shroud, and I think it was like somebody else who was playing with, like spend like 3 days trying to make a like underground base inside of one of the mountains, and it was like the most painful thing ever.
Dude,
like it was cool, but it was also really annoying.
Yeah, and then you had those fucking moments where you're just chilling and you randomly like, why is there 17 wolves attacking me, dude?
Yes, exactly. Well, like you could get that one debuff, the bone mass thing, and you could just put that on and be like, okay, hit me all you want. I'm invincible now.
Yeah, I'm fucking bone mass.
Yeah, I played through the entire game whenever it came out, and I put like 200 hours.
What was your fucking least favorite ad? Because to me, it was probably mosquitoes. Death mosquitoes?
The thing is,
fucking worse, bro.
I actually don't mind them at all whenever I'm in the plains. But like what I didn't like was
when you're driving by in the boat, it was just like, you're like, what the fuck is a death mosquito doing here?
I had this motherfucker, like I was over, like all the way over here. And this fucking mosquito flies from the shore out into the ocean. Like I'm in the ocean biome, and he just goes, bah.
You're here driving, like, is that thing, yeah, dude.
Yeah, and then like my little, you know, like the little, what is it, the tombstone goes like, and then I'm dead. That's it. I'm done. Oh, I was so fucking mad. Yeah.
Dude.
They were the worst, man. And yeah, I hated the Death Skeetos, and then the only one I didn't like, really, I would probably say would be the second one, the Black Forest. And
I hated the Black Forest.
It's not even that I didn't like it. It's just there were so many mobs.
That one, there was so many mobs, and it was hard to like. If you're out in the mountain and you're in the plains, you have kind of an escape route.
You've got a foundation.
Exactly. Here it's like, okay, I'm in a swamp. I gotta get a boat. I only have this much land, and also in the land, there's a dip here of a pond here, a dip there. So it's like you're wasting so much stamina just trying to jump over shit and do other shit, and you just get fucked.
And like, you get wet. And now it's like, okay, stamina regen is lower. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, I like the swamp. I actually thought the swamp was okay. I didn't mind swamp.
Once I built the base in the swamp was sick.
Yeah.
Like when we built a big, huge, we built like a tree house.
Did you try and do it in a tree? Yeah.
So we actually got it where like we had it out into like it went all the way down. We made 3 floors on it.
Holy
It was sick, dude.
That's crazy. Did you try to do the thing where you kill the boss from like the tree?
No.
Yeah, I saw like people were telling me like this is the strategy that they used to kill bone mass. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. But yeah, I really hope that like what I wish Valheim would do, and I even tweeted at them like before the game even came out, or like maybe whenever it did. I was like, please add the ability to make like servers that have like community servers, because they have that. Like you can do that with mods and stuff. But it's not as, because did you guys ever run into the lag problem?
Yes.
That's the thing, right? So like imagine what happens if you do it with 50 people.
Yeah, there was only 3 of us. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. But like that would have made it so much more enjoyable.
No, I agree. It was, and then the thing is like if we stopped playing for like a month, we just had to drop the server because like nobody was going to maintain it.
Right. Yeah. Did y'all ever try V Rising? It's kind of like Valheim.
Try what?
V Rising.
V Rising? No.
Yeah.
What is that?
It was like kind of a. Let me think of a way to put it. It was like pseudo isometric, where like it wasn't really isometric, but you had like a very distinct camera angle.
Okay.
And it was kind of like Vampire Valheim with a more restrictive camera angle.
Vampire Valheim? What's the name of this game?
V Rising. They've actually like, I mean, they've done so many updates for the game. They're putting in a lot of stuff.
I've heard you played a lot of what is it, Vampire Survivor?
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Did you ever get into Risk of Rain?
I never did.
Dude, Risk of Rain 2 is good, man.
Really?
It's a lot of fun, man.
I remember I would watch Soda Pop and play that sometimes.
Dude, yeah, me and my buddy, that's another game I like when I'm like, don't want to deal with shit, I'll play Risk of Rain 2.
Risk of Rain, okay.
Yeah, it's basically like Vampire Survivor.
How much of Vampire Survivors did you play?
Not way too much, because I was like, I would always get into Risk of Rain, because Risk of Rain was more fleshed out, and it's, actually 3D rendered and all that shit, but dude, Vampire Survivor, I had a buddy that would go crazy on it. I would watch him, and sometimes it gets so close, man.
Yeah. I remember the day that I finally killed the Reaper at like 30 minutes. It was like the fucking greatest time ever. I was like, I've finally done it. I've beaten the game. And like now, did you see they're actually making, no shit, they are making a animated series for Vampire Survivors.
Oh, for real?
Yes,
Holy
and the guys that are making it, one of the dudes was the writer for John Wick.
Oh, let's go. Oh,
yeah, and I'm trying to remember who the other guy was, but like he also had, produced like some other really big show or something like that.
Right.
And so I read their story about it, and apparently they just, Sonic, there it is. Yeah, the guy produced this Sonic movie, which is like, the Sonic movie, I remember I saw, I think, like a bit of the second one, and it's like, all of the casting, everything about it is exactly what I would want to see.
Dude, seriously, I actually just watched them the end of last year.
What do you think?
I was actually very impressed. And I watched it and I was like, damn, this is actually a good fucking video game movie.
It's true to what it's supposed to be, right? Like it's not some like weird, we're gonna adapt everything and like change everything. No, this is a Sonic movie for people that grew up playing Sonic.
Yep.
And that's all it has to be, and it's great. So I'm really excited about the Vampire Survivors thing too.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Honestly, the whole video game adaptation has definitely gone in the right direction. Because like even, did you see the Mario movie?
I have not.
It was actually pretty good. It was actually good. I enjoyed it.
I think as a 30-year-old boomer, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, no, it's great. It really is. Like a lot of people are like, oh, well, this. And I was like, dude, I just like that all the Mario stuff was in there. You know what I mean? Like that's all that really mattered. And then like Cyberpunk as well, Edge Runners. That was also like huge.
I have not watched that yet. I actually haven't even watched Arcane yet. I've been so lazy. Yeah, I've been watching this show called Hell's Paradise.
So good.
It is.
It is so good.
It actually is good. Yeah. Like the first episode, I was like, this is like, maybe is this some like edgy teenager shit? Yeah. But like, no, actually I'm on like episode 3 now, episode 4. Yeah. It's really, really
It's
good.
basically like what we wanted out of like Hunger Games. You know what I mean? Like that's what it really feels like. Yeah. Like, yes.
Yeah, anime Hunger Games.
Yeah, for real.
In feudal Japan.
For real. No, it's, I don't know if you're led into anime, but I think that it's also going to be, as of right now, it has the best intro for the year. The intro, it's so good.
Well, it's like, you know what the intro reminded me so much of? And by the way, this is the liquid cooling for the for the processor. It's right there. Okay. Well, that looks really, really good. And like, when do we pull this little sticker off? Like
whenever you want, honestly.
Okay,
yeah, but I did it. Yeah.
Probably like 2 years after you buy the PC.
Yeah. When it's hard to pull it off. You know, when it gets a little like melted on there.
Yeah.
Just get a little love.
I feel like the intro for Hell's Paradise reminded me so much of Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Like it was like 1 for 1.
Yeah.
And like both of them were like animated by Mappa.
Right.
So I feel like that's probably why. But like it was the exact same vibe.
Yeah, the difference is like I will say that the Chainsaw Man definitely takes it over Hell's Paradise only because of the genius behind the pop culture references throughout the whole thing. Have you seen the video with that?
I have not actually.
Dude, it is like the whole thing is clips from movies that we've seen as like growing up. Yeah, dude, that's
nuts. Yeah, I watched I watched like a video about the guy that made Chainsaw Man, and like, dude, something about that guy I really liked it because I remember like anime back in the day. Like,
he's the one that put the opening together.
Wow. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, you remember anime back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, like that's whenever anime was just used to tell a story that you don't have $100 million budget for, right?
Right.
You can't afford to make Blade Runner, but you're going to animate Ghost in the Shell, and it's going to be just as good.
Right.
And it's like Chainsaw Man kind of gave me that same vibe.
Right.
Yeah.
No, dude, Chainsaw Man, I really liked it a lot. Like,
let me see this. All Chainsaw Man up here.
Yeah, see, first one is Reservoir Dogs, the beginning.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
And that's Chainsaw Man, Pulp Fiction,
Holy
Country for Old Men, One Time.
No shit. Yeah, what the fuck? This is crazy. Oh my god.
They even reference Fight Club in this thing.
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
But like, he basically put in all his favorite like pot, see the Big Lebowski.
Oh, dude, yes.
Yeah. He put in
John Turturro, yeah.
Yep, that's for Thor.
Oh my god. Wow.
This is actually Black Panther. That was
really?
The back of like Black Panther, yeah. In the Afterlife thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But like when the ball drops, the big gold ball. You remember the scene in Fight Club when they blow up the thing and the big gold ball's rolling on the street?
Yeah.
That's where all that comes from. Yeah. So it's like the whole thing is pop culture reference. So I was like, dude, that is really, really sick.
Yeah, I actually had no idea. Like, I think that like I just never even, like, it wasn't even on my radar that could be a possibility. You know, I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
But damn, that is actually really crazy. Like, I've watched Big Lebowski like 20 times. I didn't fucking realize that. Like, I just thought it was like, oh, just, they're bowling, like whatever.
No, it was all just pop culture. This was
God.
And to know that it was him that did it too, it's like I think it makes it a lot better. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, the guy looks like a guy likes to have fun, goof around, and just do crazy shit. And that's why I've really liked watching like a lot of anime stuff recently, especially.
So it also feels because in Japan they're kind of like being okay with just letting the stories that we wanted to fuck anymore.
They don't give a fuck. Like, if it's some kind of like crazy ass, bad, politically incorrect, whatever it needs to be, it doesn't matter. You can do
Release it.
Yeah, put it out there. Exactly. And so stories are better. Out of your element, Donnie. Yeah, exactly. So you're getting all those like wrapped around, and like what are you trying to do here?
So basically now I'm just wiring it before I put the GPU in.
All right, got it. This is like cable management time.
Basically,
stuff like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to take a look and see how all this fits together myself.
Yeah, so right now I'm attaching to the front. Like this pin I'm putting in right here.
Okay.
These are for the RGB, so everything is synced up together.
Okay, cool.
So whenever you like people change it or whatever, everything stays in sync. What was your anime to watch growing up? Like I know you've watched probably several of them.
In between, like I would say probably 2 of them. Number 1 would be number 2. Like I would say Which one aged better? Which one do I like more now? Definitely Ghost in the Shell.
Okay.
But the other one was Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay.
Like I went so hard on Full Metal Alchemist.
Did you ever watch Rurouni Kenshin growing up?
No, I didn't.
With the X on his face and all that, you know what I'm talking about?
I think I probably recognize who it is, but like I don't think I really watched it. No.
It was, because it's being re-released.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like not like they're retelling the same story. They're not like redoing the actual anime instead of being like we're gonna do a whole new spin to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember the Cowboy Bebop live action thing, and like everybody hated it. You know what the funniest fucking thing was?
Okay. With the X on his
Oh
face.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
You know that has like the best live action anime movies ever. Like it has
Really?
like 4 of them, and they're actually very, very, very good. Yeah.
I think I watched like one of the first live action anime movies I've really ever seen. Besides, like, I watched like Spirited Away, Your Name, you know, some of the, like the other classic ones. But I watched the Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah.
What was it? Mugen Train one.
Yeah. How'd you like that?
Oh, it was so good. It was real. It was impressively good.
Did you? Are you caught up with that? Or no?
Not yet. I'm still trying to get through season 2.
Oh, okay.
But other than that,
season 3 starts getting
yeah,
real
I want to
spicy,
just be ready so whenever it actually comes out, I can watch it.
Yeah.
I've wanted to go back and watch Neon Genesis Evangelion because I never actually watched it for whatever. Well, that was like because it would always come on at like 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I would be going to bed. So I never actually watched the show.
Yeah.
I actually want to go through and watch it because I've only heard good things about it.
It's good things, and you're also going to be like, what the fuck? When you.
Well, that's the thing because I watched. Have you ever seen like Serial Experiments Lane?
No.
Oh, it's like it was around like that same time, and it was like this show was made in like 1999 or something like that, and it maybe somewhere it was within like 2 years of that, and it was talking about like how the internet would affect people and how the internet would change things.
Yeah.
And it was right about some of the things.
Yeah.
And it was so cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed watching it. And
You
so
said it's
like
called what?
Serial Experiments Lane.
Okay.
It wasn't on Crunchyroll. I remember I had to watch it on like some random website or on YouTube or something like that.
Right.
But yeah, it was really good. And so like I was like, after I finished that, I was like, oh, I should watch some of these other ones that were like from back in the day that I never really just watched for whatever reason.
Right. Like you ever watch Samurai Champloo?
No, I did not. Yeah, that was one of the other ones, right? Because I was actually in the anime club in high school.
Yeah.
So it was one of those things, right? And yeah, we would go in there and watch stuff, etc. And you know, I really only joined because I thought the girls there would be in, look like the ones in anime. And so I was like, it's some stupid fucking
little
kid,
did
right?
you know.
Yeah, little did I know. It was mainly just a bunch of other dudes. And we would just sit there and watch like Full Metal Alchemist or Trigun or a few of the other ones.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day. So let's see here. I'm just looking to see how all this fits together. So what are these plates for?
Which ones?
On the motherboard?
This guy?
Yeah.
That's the one for the mount.
Oh no, besides that, like the one that says Tomahawk and like D2 and everything?
Oh, well, it depends. So these right here are just, they're covers, well, they're also for heat, but these just for looks because they have I can put the M.2 that we put in here.
Oh, okay.
It has 4 more slots.
Okay.
And then these are VRMs, which basically cool, like, there's like a North Bridge and a South Bridge on the motherboard.
Okay.
And like the more expensive, that's why people ask themselves why to get a more expensive motherboard, and those are the things that come a lot better on them.
Okay.
Like they're more efficient, they draw less power, they're better for like overclocking and doing all that stuff. That's why when you get like a MSI Godlike, nobody's really getting a Godlike unless they're trying to like really do some crazy overclocking and other stuff, because that's going to be the most efficient system for that.
That's good to know, because like I never really knew why you would buy an expensive motherboard versus like an $89 motherboard.
Right. And you can notice like when you look at a cheaper motherboard, it's mainly just capacitors, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't even have this built in, you usually have to clip in the actual shield. With these, like this already comes built into it, so it just slides right in, right?
It's just no
as opposed to having to pop in the actual cover and all that stuff.
Holy, yeah, I like that a lot better. Wow. Yeah, that's more of that uniform stuff you were talking about, huh? Wow.
Yeah. So like these fans, I'm gonna connect these fans to these, and then they're all in one connection.
So then that kind of it's like kind of like a daisy chain. There you go. That's the word. Yeah, it's crazy to see like a new PC after. I mean, I don't think I've put one together myself since like 2018, something like that.
Well, okay, then that hasn't been that bad.
No,
like,
no, it's not.
Around that era, it was still kind of the same, but like, man, you're talking about 10 plus years, it's just changed so fucking drastically.
Yeah.
You know, the other weird part too is like you know, we have our builders and all that stuff, and hold on. like people ask about like, you know, what it takes to be like a builder and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just really the ability to learn the PCs, because it's rare for you to go up to anybody and be like, hey, have you built 100+ computers? Like, no, even the ones that build a lot, it's like I've built maybe 7 or 8 at most, you know what I mean? So there's never like, when it comes to PC building, you don't really find anybody that's had that repetition unless they're like selling PCs themselves or doing something of the sort.
So like they're already locked down in one other way or another.
Yeah, and that's what's funny is like, oh, just build it yourself and this and all that. It's like, yeah, you could do that, but like the way we build it, you're not going to just be able to do that yourself. Yeah. You have to.
Well, it's like building a PC yourself. It's like, I think that really, it definitely helps. It's same as like understanding things on your car, right? Like you want to know like kind of how to change your oil, have like a good idea on it. Like, you know, for example, oh wow, the car isn't starting. Well, check your battery terminals, you know, which one's the positive, which one's not. And so all that kind of stuff. I think it's good to know that, but most of the time I take it to mechanic, right? Yeah. Because I don't want to mess it up, I don't want to deal with it, and it's like they're going to understand it 1,000 times more than I do.
Right, and even if I know exactly how to do it, it's going to take him 30 minutes, it's going to take me 2 hours. Like, I'm going to get some food, I'll be right back. You know what I mean?
If you do it right.
Yeah, if you do it right, yeah. No, but I agree. It's like, it's good to know these type of things because, example,
if there's something like little that goes wrong or you want to make an upgrade, right? Like what I was saying earlier about how, you know, you buy one and then it doesn't fit the power supply and then the power supply doesn't fit the motherboard, and it's like, okay, well and that to me, I learn things by doing them wrong.
Right.
It's like I learn things like from the opposite direction. I learn everything not to do. And after I figure out every single thing not to do, I'll finally know what to do.
Right.
That's it. So yeah, I learned by fucking up. Exactly.
Right.
There you go.
And then once you run out of options, we're here.
Yeah. You know? There you go. There you go. Solved. And so you got that tape there. What's the tape for?
It's just because so this guy right here.
Yeah.
I daisy chain him into there. So just make sure it just secures a little more.
Okay. Okay. And so the tape's just to like make sure that everything sticks together. And
just this one piece. Yeah. Everything else is used zip ties. This one is just because the way it's shaped a little bit. Like the zip tie never really can clamp onto it.
It's like awkward to do.
Yeah. Right. So this is like the best way to just keep it secure. This is the other thing that's annoying about these is that they'll like go in, but they won't be actually plugged in. So like.
You get it?
Yep. There you go. Too hot? I feel like it's hot in here.
A little bit, yeah.
AC down, but.
Yeah, I recently got like my AC fixed and everything.
Yeah.
Because like, what was it? I would actually turn off my stream some days in the summer because of how fucking hot it was.
Oh, Jesus.
And like, I'm the kind of person that like, you know, they say like memes like, oh, he's getting heated. No, actually, I literally was. I would get, the hotter I was, the madder I was.
Dude.
Like, it's so bad, right?
Dude, I think that there's, besides being really hungry and getting dicked on food, I think the very close, very, very, very close second of like thing that pissed me off the most.
Right.
Waking up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And like, let's say the AC broke and you didn't even notice. And you just like, you just want to scratch your leg real quick and you just feel slimy and sweaty. You know, like, you just like, you're like sitting, you just like feel like just that whole, bro, I literally have time.
It's like whenever you're peeling like plastic off of something.
Yes,
like,
dude. Dude, immediately I'm just like, it could be it could be 4 in the morning. I'm just, all right, I'm just gonna go. It's just,
Yeah, that's like one of the only things, like I am very good at ignoring a lot of things.
Yeah.
But oh my God, if the AC is broken, this is a code red.
It's code red, man.
Yeah. Like the heating's broken, that's fine, just put on a blanket, I'll deal with it when I deal with it.
Yeah,
but
agreed.
Damn, that is not gonna happen.
Honestly, when the heat goes out, the only time I'm ever really worried about it is because like example, I have a bearded dragon, I have like reptiles.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, I can't get too cold, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Especially for them, but besides that, dude, I can,
yeah, man.
Do
you have like lamps for them and everything too? Yeah, that helps. That's crazy. How big are they?
Dude, well, I have a crested gecko, and actually, this is probably about this big, dude. My bearded dragon, I'm at the point where I think I'm gonna have to get her like a bigger cage, because like, I have like a 40, what is it, 40 gallon? It's like this, and she's like half the size. She's like this now, dude.
Oh,
it's like,
damn.
yeah, she's big, bro.
Oh my
she's
god.
big.
Can you like touch her, or, like pet her?
Yeah, dude, they're like dogs, man. Bearded dragons.
Fuck?
Yeah, legit. Like they'll like
Wow.
you can like leave it on the desk and just watch you play games, or like,
oh my
especially if you have like long hair and beard.
Yeah.
Like if you put them here, like if I put her on your shoulder,
They'll just like mess with it.
well, no, she'll go under it and try to take a nap under your hair because
Oh
it's like she feels like it's like a bush.
Yeah,
So just like
yeah.
get under there and just curl up and just like cuddle and sleep and shit.
That is nuts. I
Yeah.
had no idea that could even happen.
Yeah, dude, you can play fucking games with them too and everything. Like you
Really?
put a little pull down the fucking like you
Wow.
can like
So do you let her like free roam around the house at all?
Every once in a while I also have 2 big dogs, so like
Okay.
you know what I mean, like
Not a whole lot.
not a whole lot, but you know.
You don't want to invite any trouble.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. That is nuts. Yeah, I've never really seen one of those before, like a large size one.
Yeah.
But it's like as long as the PC here, almost.
Yeah, she's about as long as a
Damn.
PC. Yeah.
Wow.
I remember one time, and I was fucking, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take you outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, this is gonna
yeah.
be great. You're gonna, bro. That was a bad idea.
Why?
Because like I took her out, and like immediately, like, I don't know if you know bearded dragons, but you remember in Jurassic Park the things that like open up the fucking
Yes.
yeah, spit.
Yes.
They're basically like that.
Right.
So they'll get like puffed up and they'll like open up, and then like their necks will turn black
Ugh.
when they're like pissed off.
Yeah.
And she just opened up and was just like ready to, because like I found out that when they're home trained, when you take them out, they get overwhelmed as fuck. And she just
Oh,
started
right.
like, wow. Have you ever seen them run?
Were they-
Get on 2 legs and they're just like,
Oh, they do that?
yeah, dude, they'll start like flapping their legs and just
Oh my
fucking take the fuck
God.
off. It's fucking hilarious.
I always assumed that whenever games had something did that, it's like, oh, they're just being lazy.
No, that's actually how they
that's
run,
actually
dude.
what it was.
Yeah.
Wow. That is nuts.
They'll literally put their hands up and they just like fucking sprint, dude.
Yeah. So these zip ties here, these just kind of keep the cables in order and all?
Yeah, I mean, the
Okay.
reality is once everything's plugged in and secure, it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to have zip ties.
Yeah.
I do this because it looks terrible if you don't. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And also from a perspective of fixing it and like customer service support and all that stuff, our customer service knows exactly where everything is.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
do the field
Everything's
management,
uniform.
everything. Yep.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's why I said my computer at home though.
Yeah, that's a different story.
It's a whole different story.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. No, I get that for sure. I mean, I know like my whole streaming setup, it's like it might look good to you guys, but man, there's a Gatorade bottle behind my monitor, and that Gatorade bottle is from 2015, and it is not empty.
Yeah.
So, you know, I used to use this.
At this point, it's an
keyboard
artifact,
stand.
guys.
Well,
Okay?
that's the thing, right?
Right.
It's like, because you keep it for so long.
And then you
after
sell it
you've
for
had-
money.
Well, it's also like at that point, it's like, how long can this go on for?
True.
Right? It's like a science experiment
Right.
almost. Yeah,
It's
that's
like-
what I've done.
Remember how many licks it takes to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
Yeah, there you go.
Same deal.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to sell it. I'm pretty sure if I tried to send that through the postal system, I'd have Homeland Security at my house. Probably not a good idea.
Just tell them it's your bathwater.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, oh yeah, we've heard this one before. Yeah. Gatorade aged wine. Yeah, there you go.
Hey man, for all you know, you see all these celebrities doing all these liquors and all that stuff. Hey
Yeah.
man, who knows? 5-year-old fermented Gatorade might be the new fucking the Cullens, bro.
It could be good. Like I had Worcestershire sauce from like I'm not even saying like 2012 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I used it, and it tasted really good.
He said it actually.
Yeah, it was like fermenting or something.
Yeah,
It turned
yeah.
into wine.
There you go.
Not what I would recommend, by the way.
No.
Yeah. But I've had like A1
Unless-
bottles. Yeah, unless you want to try it. I mean, you know, you see what happens. Yeah. It's vintage? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is interesting to see how all the cables fit together and all that. Because like usually, yeah, I'm the kind of person that I just threw all of them on one side and that was about it.
Oh, you followed the as long as the back panel closes rule.
Yeah.
You'd like sometimes you had to like time it. You'd be like here. And you'd be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You had to like throw them in real
Just like
fast.
press it all in there, and
Yeah.
just like put your finger in, just
Yeah.
push it in. And that was it. Like as long as the front side looked good and nothing was in the fans.
Right.
And that was it.
Right.
I remember the last one that I had, like the fan would start making a really loud noise, and I would unironically slam on the fan. And I
would work.
did
It'd
it
fix it.
enough times that now it's learned its lesson. It never makes that sound again.
Yeah.
It's done.
I mean, I would be lying to you if I don't
Yeah.
tell you that I treat my shit the
Yeah.
same way. Shut up! God damn it! Yeah.
Probably because it doesn't work. No, it does. It's just quiet now. It learned its lesson. Yeah, that's it. So then you clip all those off, and then it's just good to go.
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay.
Then we'll put the GPU in. Power supply.
Looking good. Looking
solid.
good. Looking good. Wow. Yeah, I'll be really curious to see what this GPU is going to look like, because again, this is I think the one that I have in mine. I have a 2080, and it's been due for an upgrade for quite a while.
This one's gonna be just slightly beefier than that.
Yeah, just a little bit. Do we have any drinks here?
Yeah. Wait, do I have a few here? Well, you want Gatorade?
Which kinds?
I think I have one. Red, orange,
oh, I'm
blue.
Good. Yeah, let me get one. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
New science experiment.
Yeah. Just when you're done, just leave it up there.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay.
And then we'll compare them.
Oh yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
So you have a can of Bush's baked beans here?
Yeah. Who do you think left those?
S-Band.
Nope.
Really?
Well, I was flat.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I get that. All right. Now that you say it, it makes perfect sense. Did y'all build his PC recently?
No, that was
a while ago, right?
That was a little while ago.
That's what I thought. So that's the power supply there.
Yep. Well, this is the cables right now, but yep.
Oh wow, that's holy shit. Oh, of course, of course. And these are all parts that people can get themselves too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
These are all available retail for sure.
Because then, like some people that like make PCs, they'll like use like random kind of just different stuff.
Like
it's like hard to replace.
Yeah, like some companies will use I don't even know what you would call it, because I usually call it ketchup and mustard, or like green, because they'll have like the red and green, red and yellow cables and big green PCB.
Yeah.
But it'll just be like they partnered up with some company to make those boards just for them, and usually they're just to get them a lot cheaper.
Yeah. Proprietary.
Yeah, proprietary. That's the word I'm looking for. Look, man, I build computers. I don't know English. Okay, it's the difference.
It is what it is. Yeah. So I
tell people, they ask me, they're like, oh yeah, you speak two languages. Which is your main language? I was like, I don't know how to speak either of them very well at all. So like, I don't know what to tell you. What were you gonna say?
What's your second language?
Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, I remember I had to learn sign language in high school.
Nice.
And I only know how to sign water because I needed to sign that to leave class.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I need to get water. Okay, I'm gone.
I'm gone.
That was it. Yep, 2 years of that.
Dude, I missed in 8th grade. I had, you remember study hall?
I remember other people having to do study hall.
Right.
For me, study hall was go down to the computer room.
Right, so that's what I was getting. So I had one study hall teacher. It's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Dude, I always have my my shop teacher give me a pass.
Uh-huh.
Dude, hour and a half of just free roam of the fuck we want to do.
Chilling,
What are you guys doing here? Oh, we're going from study hall to this class.
Yeah,
we're going to this class. Why are you at the library? Isn't that over there? Oh,
well, you know,
went to the bathroom real fast. So it's like, but
no, check on something.
For real, at one point we were building a trebuchet in fucking shop class.
What the fuck?
So we were like, bro, that was the one time I used to have such trouble in shop class because I had that teacher that wanted to teach all the actual tools, measurements, and all that stuff. Right. I was like 1/4 inch and this like bit and this. I'm terrible at that shit. But then he's like, we're gonna build a trebuchet. I was like, I'm in.
Okay, now
we're talking.
Understand.
Yeah, we would have an hour and a half of class, then we would go to study hall and come back for another hour and a half because me and my boys. At first we were like, the guys weren't doing anything. Then when it came to the trebuchet, the teacher was like, "What are you guys doing?" Just because we were just like went into the mode, man.
Everybody's like, okay, we understand this. We're gonna like use this.
Yes.
Like, so did you make it though?
Yeah. So the thing is, it was a weird place because we made it, and I never got to test it because the teacher got fired before we got to test it. Bro.
Why?
Apparently, the rumor was apparently he cussed the hell out of a student, and they were just like, "You gotta leave." Yeah. So it was.
Dude, we had this guy, so like in the computer class, like here's the thing, right? If you work as a teacher, you ain't get paid in shit. You're not getting paid anything.
Nothing.
And so if you are qualified enough to teach a computer class on networking, you can make way more money anywhere else. So we get a new teacher every year, and we finally get this old dude. And I remember one time he came in, and I told this story yesterday on my stream, I think it was maybe the day before. He came in with a stack of our networking tests, and he slams them down on the table. And he used to, by the way, this guy also was the assistant football coach too.
Oh shit.
Right,
okay,
so
yeah.
he's that kind of a guy. And he slams all these tests on the table, graded, and he says, if you don't know what a Class C network is, you don't know shit about networking. And he just like yells at, and this is like 9 in the morning, and like everybody's like, you know, we were hoping that we were gonna
what
play.
What grade is this?
I was like, I was 11th, but it was like 11th and 12th grade.
Okay.
And I think there were like a couple of 10th graders there, but like yeah, it was like senior, juniors mainly.
Yeah.
And it was like, man, we thought we were just gonna go in here and play Counter-Strike all day today, and like now he's making us read the book again.
Dude, that's the worst.
Oh,
when you get that new teacher that's like, oh fuck, you're actually here to do your job. God damn it.
Yeah.
Like, typing class, man, that was one of them. Dude,
oh really?
Dude, oh my, because like our typing class. Because you know we were in the era where they were starting to introduce computers to you know the schools. Like, you would get those fucking Macs with the fucking the blue
the all-in-ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then, you know, when they were bringing the first computer hall or whatever, it was massive. There's like fucking 40, 50 computers in there. The room just all squared off with there's computers everywhere. Well, when he's out there helping on that corner, me and my buddies are over here in Blood Gulch going crazy.
Yeah, bro, we chilling, like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, because I remember we were able to do that too, because you could get the Combat Evolved.
Yup.
And like you could
just sign into the website real quick and just get in there, bro.
No big deal. I remember I tried so hard to be able to play WoW, and like one of my friends, he actually made a completely like a private server just to play WoW at school by himself. And there was nobody else on the server, and that's all it was. It was some dumbass shit. And I would watch him, and I would also like criticize what he was doing and like tell him he's dumb, because he would try to solo Scarlet Monastery and he'd die. I'd be like, yeah, see, you did that wrong. I should have used Shield Wall. Maybe you wouldn't have died. Yeah, it was some good times. I remember most of the time though, we would just play like Flash games and shit.
That's what I miss Flash games.
Yeah, until everybody got like, we got Counter-Strike on the PCs, and straight up, I would go to school, I would arrive late, and I would play Counter-Strike for an hour and a half. I would go to my next class, and I would play,
Got it? Oh, nice.
I would play GameCube games for another hour and a half, then I'd go to lunch, and then I'd come back, and I had some bullshit class that I never paid attention in, and then my dad would pick me up for me to go home early from school.
Nice.
It was perfect.
Yep.
It's
I was
like
about my
people ask,
8th grade.
like, oh, do you ever skip school? Why would I need to?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
that's
how it
where
was
all
for
my
me in 8th
friends are
grade.
at.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Dude, my parents made a mistake for 1 year.
Yeah.
Letting me homeschool.
Ooh.
You know what happened?
Nothing.
Actually, I went level 50 in Halo 3. So, I'm
Holy shit.
Dude, I went crazy. I was a lone wolf, just like, I'm gonna get fucking 50. Dude, yeah.
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah, dude,
and
oh my God,
It's
dude,
like
it was-
2007, probably somewhere around there, like right whenever it came out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, it was, well, yeah, that's why. It's like, and then the thing is, you couldn't take a day or two break because like,
Of like the rating decay? or like something
rating
like
decay and all
that?
that shit, dude. Oh my God.
I remember I tried to push in like Halo 2, and like I got to the point where like I think you were, because after like level 44 or 43, I don't know if they did this with Halo 3, because like whenever Halo 3 came out, I was like already super into WoW.
Yeah.
I think I hit like level 40 or something like that, and then I kind of just like stopped, but I didn't really take it that seriously. But in Halo 2, I remember anytime you would go above like 42, you would all cheaters. Like all cheaters.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
and like remember you would queue into a game, and it would say like, I don't remember even what the screen would say, but it would be a blue screen and it would have a message in the middle, and then you would finally, that screen would end, and then you would look at the score and it's like 0 to 28.
Yeah.
And then
It's like,
you'd go back to the blue screen, and then it would come back, and it was like 0 to 43, and the next thing you know, game over.
yeah.
Yeah.
This happened a lot.
Standby. Yeah, there you go.
You remember, did you play Battlefield 2 at all?
No, I didn't.
Dude, that game had so many fucking cheaters. And like the thing is, remember there was, in that game, the scoreboard was really high.
Yeah.
So you'd be there, and you'd be like, yeah, just jump into this game, whatever. All right, cool. You look at your team, someone 20 kills. You look at the other team, 142, 143,
Right,
144, 144. You're like, what the fuck is happening?
Like Alterac Valley or something like that.
And you just find a tank, and it's just there killing everybody and immediately getting repaired, and it's just like, just throw.
Oh, I remember I did that in Halo 2. That was so fun. Oh my God. Just having the tank.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just have the tank and just
fucking Wraith tank?
I remember that was the first time I got like a Kilimanjaro where like you kill 8 people. And I was like, I got that tank, and I remember I went to the Bungie website and I took a picture of it with like a fucking with like one of the old cameras.
Yeah.
Just be like, guys, I did this.
Dude.
Yeah.
Was I forgot what it was called. It was like, what is he killed like 12 people or something like that, or 14? But the thing is, it wasn't my boy did that, but it was because he was playing Griffball.
Yeah.
And everybody got too close. And he said, fuck you guys. He just fucking hit the bomb.
It just immediately.
No, he hit the bomb.
Oh, wow.
So then it just exploded and killed everybody around. Jesus. He just got fucking like a whatever. It was above the Kilimanjaro.
Oh, I remember like,
Stupid.
15, I remember 15 was it Kiltrocity?
Kiltrocity, that was the one. It was Kiltrocity.
Yeah, something like that.
It was like the red badge, and it just had like a fucking fuck ton of stars on it and shit. Yeah.
That's so crazy to think back.
It's a kill-tacular.
I wish Halo was good again, man. Like, did you play Infinite?
I did, man. I did.
It's just like, I don't know why. I was so mad at the Halo community because they're just like, I feel like they're so like backwards thinking. Every game now has a BR mode, a battle royale.
Yep.
And it's like, Halo community, only BR Halo needs is the battle rifle. Like, okay, good. Right. Well, your funeral, the game's fucking dead.
The game's fucking dead.
Yeah,
dude.
It's so sad because I feel like Halo could be the perfect, it could be like a mix between like Fortnite, of like the way it plays, and Apex.
Right.
You know?
I can see that for sure.
Oh, man. I was so disappointed.
I would love, dude, now that you said it, damn, that would have been fucking incredible.
Dude, I started like thinking about it so much, and it's like you could have like overshield buffs, you could have like, you know, different weapons, you could use different abilities.
It's just slightly slower than Apex, because Apex, I think the issue with Apex too is
it's too fast.
It's too fast, right. And I mean, like TTK and all that stuff, it's just like, all right, if you're not doing insane acrobatics and like doing all these abilities and all that stuff,
well, it's
you get
all like the
fast.
movement tech that Apex has. That's just like it's gotten so high. It's kind of like, because you probably did this with Fortnite, right? Where you played a lot in like maybe 2018, and then like you kind of fell off after people just like, you know, people are just putting in 12 hours a day, and like you're putting in 2 hours a day. You're not going to beat them, right? No, it is what it is.
Yeah. It's like I got as far as like, I knew how to lightly edit, like a door or something like that, like something. But it was so when it started becoming, edit, code up, all this stuff, and it's just like we have to do all this
like warehouse in 3 seconds.
Yeah, and I'm just like, nah, no thanks.
Yep,
I'm good.
I get it, and there it is. Holy shit! Oh my God, look at that, gentlemen. Let's take a look at it. Wow. There it is. Oh my God, let's try not to drop this. Yeah, I'm gonna be careful. Here you go.
Good. You know, I also miss pub stomping, man.
Pub stomping?
Yeah, like in general in games, they've just taken that away.
Every game, was it skill-based matchmaking?
Dude,
yes.
It's so annoying. And like they're like, oh, well, we dialed it back. No, it's never. It's just it's always there, and that's the problem. Like I played Fortnite with one of my friends the other day. I didn't play with him at all. And like, you know, at first, the good thing about not playing a game like that for so long is when you first hop in, you have no score.
The farm bots.
Yeah.
People that are so bad. Like, my first game of Fortnite, I remember I played it on stream, and I got like 12 kills or 7 kills, probably more like 7 kills. But like, everybody was like, wow, bro, the next ninja? Dude, this guy's so good. That's his first game back since 2019? It's like, not a big deal, right? And then I go and I play it like a few more games, and it's like now all these guys know what they're doing. And it's like, oh fuck, okay, maybe I'm not that good.
Dude, so I was playing with my friends. We've gotten a few dubs, and it's starting to get harder and harder. So I go to play with this friend that I've never played with before. And he's like, yo, I played now, blah blah blah. So he hasn't got many dubs. So it got me into a bot lobby. Dude, at one point I would legit was like, I would stop because I was just confused because I was like, they're just walking. I'm just like, snipe, boom. I ended up dropping 20 kills in the game. Woo. And I was just like, bro, you're just watching people that just, and they're just getting shot at. And like a guy right in front of me with an SMG, he's basically just stormtroopering it. He's just like, you know what I mean? I'm like, what is happening?
Like one of those Looney Tunes where like, fucking Elmer Fudd tries to hit him with a shotgun and it's like a outline of their body. Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean. I remember I had that same thing happen in PUBG. I was playing PUBG with S-Fand and like Grayson and a few other guys. It was like McConnell. And I solo an entire team, right? A 4-person team. Yeah. They were like, wow, bro, Asmon is cracked at PUBG. He's so good. They were bots. They were bots. It was not a big deal. You just shoot one of them, and they're standing still. Yeah. The other one goes to res them. You shoot that one. You do that 2 more times. Game over. Dude, and they miss every shot.
Just use my old tactic, man. Just get in that first game, destroy the lobby, retire undefeated.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it. Just never play
one
again.
Game, be like, guys, listen, I gotta go.
I gotta go. That's it, bro.
I'm a busy dude. I don't have time to just farm these kids all day.
That's it. Yeah, man. I'm busy, man. They're like, dude, he's so cracked. We gotta get him to play with us again. Yeah, you just don't. You wait another 6 months.
Yeah, let them do another reset. Yeah, exactly. And there it is. Holy shit.
Actually,
and it's not falling over.
No, actually, I'm gonna show you real quick what I was talking about, because you can go in at any point. But
oh, so is this that little bracket thing that holds it up? Okay.
Because it still holds up fine. It's
it just helps.
So look, see, it has like this railing on it. And that pad goes here, so it'll go right here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna, you see how it pushes up?
Yeah.
And then now that I have it pushed up, then I can just.
There you go. All right. So now whenever you take it up, there's no way it's going to fall down.
No sag at all.
There
it actually pushed. You saw that I kind of raised it a little bit.
Yeah. That way, because I'm sure it'll probably go a little bit down and everything. Right. So that way, there's no chance that anything weird can happen.
I forgot to show you this nice little sassy little guys. If you want a computer like this, check out starfordsystems.com.
Yeah. Have you guys ever heard of them? Isn't this crazy? Wow. Yeah, dude, your setup with this is nuts.
Thank you.
Oh my God. He's got 50 different settings, all these different zoom ins. There are people, guys, we don't have a cameraman. We just have a command board. Yeah. That's it. And it's good enough. Yeah. I didn't even know you could do that much stuff with it, honestly.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Incredible. So that's for the power supply right there.
Yeah.
There it is.
So glad I started using these sleeve cables too. It looks so good.
And that just goes right around to the back.
Let's pull that in.
There it is.
Oh. Then you got all this shit back here.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all don't see this other side.
Don't worry, you guys see it right now.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah, we got to get all this put together. Okay.
My whole thing, the way I taught myself cable management and got good at it, was the most important thing was layering, man.
Right. How's that?
Because so I'll show you real quick. Okay. So I'm gonna plug this in right here. Right. So you see these are coming from the top right, and the connection's back here, right?
Okay, got it.
So what I mean by layering is this layer should go over this layer, but sometimes people to do is they'll just plug it instead, and let's say they'll do something like this.
Right.
Or I'm plugging this here.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. And then.
Got it.
So you can see I have my one layer here, my second one, that's the connection to the top.
Okay.
Then I have these, but now I've crossed these. So you see how now I'm starting to get cross in this. This has to be here. So it's always about this layer has to be on top of this one. Yeah. This one has to be, you know what I mean?
I get it.
And that's what makes it.
Y'all will see this whenever we turn it around.
Yeah. But yeah, I show it when we turn it around.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious to see what this is going to look like. It's like a finished job, you know? Okay.
You see how this guy?
Yeah.
Instead of wrapping him through here, he goes right here, so I'm going to put him, I have to bring him through the middle. Does that make sense?
So you're trying to minimize the amount of...
right, crossover and stuff, yeah.
And how much does cable management matter?
Reality is, for a quality product, a lot. For a working product, not much. I mean, obviously, wires in general, you don't like having them crossed, but it's not really going to do anything for you. I mean, in some cases, when it's really, really bad, it might help a little bit with temp, just because you're kind of just suffocating your PC with a rat's nest. But besides that, there really isn't anything crazy to it. It just looks real good.
Yeah.
And
I guess so.
like I said, now that's from a consumer's perspective. From our perspective,
right. It makes it a lot easier because that way, and also I would say it probably makes it easier for the consumer too, if like they want to upgrade the PC.
Right.
Because I think that's what a lot of people end up doing. Like as they get, I mean, that's what I did, right? I mean, really, I got a pre-built PC. It was from Sam's Club, but it was a pre-built PC, and then I upgraded it.
Right.
And so like having everything put together nicely makes it easier to kind of like to just do it.
Right. And from our perspective, like I said earlier, if anything goes wrong, I know where it went wrong.
Right. Exactly.
I mean? Like I know exactly like where to find it, where to go, instead of being like, I wonder where this person ran this fan cable to, or where they put it. Really.
And like everybody pretty much just does it just like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah. From our warehouse, it's standardized. So
yeah,
like you can obviously, just like anything, if you know the builders well enough, you can look at it and see the little nuances and be like, oh, okay, this is this person. Yeah. But for the most part, it's all to the customer's gonna be all the same.
That makes sense.
So stuff like this right here. So I'll just.
So I guess like after you have like enough experience making it with this board, with this power supply, with this thing, you know about how long each cable is going to be and how much.
I look at a system and I'm already like in my head kind of see how it's going to turn out. That makes sense.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you see I just did this behind this.
Yeah.
And now I cut that slack down a lot more.
Yeah, so I mentioned in chat like that sometimes with like some of these PCs that you get that are pre-built, they'll have like, there'll be literal pieces of metal that stop you from adding new things into the PC.
Yeah.
Like I had that with mine, and I straight up had to go into there with like one of these right here and cut it out. It was nuts. Yeah, hacksaw.
Do you remember back in the day that Dell? I don't know if you knew this, but you couldn't open a Dell computer.
You couldn't?
Like you could, but
it was like locked.
It had a sensor on it, and once you opened it, it voided. Yeah, it voided. Like they would know immediately. It was like a little. You see the light, and you would open it, it would just switch, and it'd be like, nope.
What the
warranty
fuck?
Gone, baby. Yeah, because they were at that point when the computers are young, like at a younger age of computers, even though they're just brand new.
Yeah.
But everything was so proprietary.
Right,
that's why we were in that world where it's like you couldn't use this with that because this person used all this weird shit and this person used all this weird shit. So now it's like, no, fans all use the same screws. Motherboards all use the same screws. You know what I mean? Because it's like before it was, well, this company doesn't want anybody copying them. So you can't open it and it's our screws. And it was like the whole, which I mean, it's still a thing, but like in cars, like the BMW like hex screws or whatever the fuck they are, they're very specific. And it's like if you don't have the actual set to work on that, you're fucked. And
I think like with a lot of cars, and like Apple's still like that too, right?
Yeah.
It's like people, like by the way guys, you ever go to an Apple store, you see everybody there, that's like, oh wow, this store must be so popular. No bro, it's because you have to go there to get your stuff fixed.
Yeah.
That's why they're all there.
Dude, I actually had to mention that because, so I recently got Apple TV just to watch Ted Lasso and fucking Severance.
Okay.
They're pretty good shows. But either way, I was watching on my TV and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Then I was like watching it on my computer, on my browser. And like another friend was also watching the show and he's like, dude, is it just me or does this look like garbage? And I was like, yeah, it looks kind of like dog shit. I don't get it. We look it up. You can't do HD on a browser unless you have an Apple product. And I was like, legit, I was like, this has to be illegal, bro. I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no way that I pay the same price and I'm watching it at 720 and 480. Someone else can get it for 4K.
For what the fuck is this? That is insane,
and
man.
Then the worst part is I have a TV upstairs and it's one of those where it's like, you can't sign, it's older, so it wants you to do the QR code to sign in, right?
Geez.
So, which is, okay, fine. Dude, I get in, it's like, okay, sign in. I sign in, it says, you need to update your Apple account. But you can only update your Apple account from an iOS 12 or newer.
Oh, even better.
Not even my PC, for an iOS 12 or newer. God. And I'm like, what in the fuck is happening, man?
Jesus. I think the last Apple product I've had was an iPod. And to be fair, I think iPods are great.
Yeah.
And that was it. Like, I have an Android phone. I've always used them. I don't know if iPhones are good or not, but I'm not going to
not gonna find out.
Yep. I've gotten these every single time. They've been just fine. Never gonna change.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's looking a lot better now.
Yeah. And watch this. This is the funny thing where it's like I told you, these things are more important for us because at the end of the day, a case like this just has this.
Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, so it just keeps it right in there, so it doesn't get out of place or anything like that. Okay.
And actually, we're done.
Wait, that's it?
Yep.
Oh, holy shit.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So the time has come to make sure it turns on now.
Yeah, yeah. The moment of truth. Have you ever put together a PC and then you turn it on and nothing happens?
Yeah. Actually, the funny thing is when that happens on chat, it happened maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, and I was like, I actually tell them, I'm like, I always wait for this to happen. I like for it to happen because then I'm like, cool, everybody's saying this in chat. If you were in my position, how would you fix it? Yeah, yeah. Like, well, oh, you got to RMA it, you got to send it back, you got to do all this stuff. Right. I have all the equipment I need to fix it right now. And really? That's what I'm saying was the whole point of the conveniences of getting a computer from like us as opposed to building it yourself. Yeah, yeah. If your RAM doesn't post and it's a dud RAM, right. I have a warehouse that have a lot of other RAM that I can just replace it with. One. If not, you have to wait, what, 2-3 days? Yeah. Also, I can probably narrow down the problem a lot faster too. Right, so I can just fix it right there immediately.
Because you just did it. Yeah, exactly. All right, gentlemen. Yeah, my first PC that I ever made turned on first try. Second PC didn't. So I got lucky, I guess, the first time. I'm actually really curious to see what this is going to be. All right, let's see. Okay.
Come on. Thank you.
Moment of truth, gentlemen.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Actually, you do it. When am I done?
Yeah, yeah. All right, I'll do it.
It's right here. It's already switched.
Oh, shit. Where's that?
On the side right here.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right, gentlemen. Oof. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There it is, boys.
It is, boys.
Oh, my God. And it's got like the whole rainbow thing on the back. Can we swivel this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know exactly. Yeah, there it is.
I actually like how it looks from the back too.
Yeah. Damn, that looks good. Yeah, good job, man. This looks fucking awesome. Holy shit. Wow. There it is.
Okay, I'll switch to you, though.
Can run Jedi Survivor. Hopefully also run Vampire Survivors.
Yeah, right, maybe. No, I hope so.
I mean, we'll see a lot of like low graphics maybe, you know. Damn. Okay, wow. Okay. And there it is. Holy shit. And so now you just put the paneling on, put it all back together,
yes, sir.
And it is good to go.
All right, but I was just gonna ask you, how do you feel about, instead of you taking this home, I have already some prep at the warehouse I can get to you. Okay. How about we see if somebody wants this computer in chat and you sign it and they can get it themselves instead?
So I sign the PC and we just do this one right here, and then I just get another one. And, oh, that would actually be good because like straight up, I could do that, and then I wouldn't have to worry about putting in that card. Right. Because you all can get the card in.
Exactly. Yep.
Very convenient. All right, let's do it. If you buy it,
I can get somebody to confirm.
All right.
And then we'll go ahead and have them sign it. We can get it to you guys instead.
Why not? That's fine with me.
Oh yeah. Wardrobe Creator League, guys.
Shit. Okay, yeah, I'm down.
Give me that fancy box.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, let's see.
Chat, if he signs it, where should he sign it? Last time we signed it on this inside panel. Do you guys want it on the inside of the computer or the outside? What's up?
Let's see, what do y'all think?
Outside. Inside. Outside. Whoa.
Both? I mean, I could just do both.
I mean, that's fine. You want to do both?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
I think we got it already.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Was this just now? Oh, no, never mind. That was from earlier.
Okay.
So what are you doing after this?
I'm chilling. I'm going back home. Probably going to make some food. Maybe. I don't really know yet. I haven't decided. And,
what are you going to make?
Probably just another steak.
Just another steak?
Yeah, okay. Unless I go to Taco Cabana or something like that. You ever been to Taco Cabana?
No, I've heard it's good though.
Oh,
man.
It's so good.
Actually, Nick, the CEO, he actually talks about it a lot. He's like, it's like, what do you think between that and Taco Bell though? Because he kind of does Cabana.
I personally think Taco Cabana tastes better, but I have been a loyal Taco Bell customer for 30 years.
Okay.
I still go to Taco Bell, dude. Yeah.
Do you ever just miss the old school? you know, 90s looking Taco Bell.
With like the triangles,
yes,
like the
bro.
circles and everything.
Like the taste that came with that too. You know what I mean?
Yes. But it's like I still remember like because I view them in colors. Like remember whenever Wendy's was yellow.
Yes.
Yellow Wendy's hit different. It
like
was so
gray and teal fucking Taco Bell was fucking, or gray and fucking purple.
Exactly.
Dude, yellow Wendy's, holy shit! I forgot about yellow Wendy's, dude.
There was yellow Wendy's, and then Wendy's had the Biggie meal because like you had supersize it with McDonald's, and then Wendy's had like the Biggie size it, and then I think like that movie Super Size Me came out, and then it was like a big thing.
Yeah, I remember that. They stopped the super size shit, and they just slowly went back and just made it slightly smaller. Yeah. You know what though? It's funny. Whataburger
it's probably about all the same thing.
Whataburger was like, their large is still fucking super size. They don't give a fuck. Right?
Well, like Whataburger, like if you get a large, the medium is this is a 32-ounce drink, right? Yeah. This is medium at Whataburger. The large is like. It's like this.
Dude, yeah, they just said, you know what, we just won't call it supersize anymore. We're just gonna call it a large. But
let's see here. Okay.
All right, but yeah, man.
So I can sign it right here. All right, that sounds good. I'll sign it right here on the outside. Here we go. Okay.
Badass, man.
There we go.
Let's go.
There we go. All right, perfect.
Look, just so you, guys won't call me a liar.
Yeah, we got it. All right, so then I guess what happens is like now I guess like you guys can bring one by or something like that.
Yeah, I can just
oh, that's fine with me. No. And just drive it on over, and I will, and it'll have that because like I needed the Elgato like the 4K like HT card on it, and like you guys can get that in there and everything. It's no big deal. Okay, cool.
I'll be installed, tested,
problem.
and ready to go, man.
Okay, holy shit! So that means tomorrow, gentlemen, we might be playing on the new PC. Oh boy, oh boy. But yeah, starforgesystems.com, and next person that buys one of these, we will give them the one that I signed.
Yep.
I guess, yeah, there you go. Might as well just give it away.
Let's go.
Yep. Oh yeah, I just realized, dude, I spent like 2 hours setting up my add-ons the other day, and now I'm gonna have to do it again. Oh my God.
Yeah. Shit, man. I mean, well, that's it, man.
Yeah.
Got it done.
Make a backup. All right, we have. Gentlemen, thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. Ariel, thank you so much. You are an expert PC builder.
Thank you, man.
My God. Yeah, people are in chat were impressed.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, if you want to let's turn it around just to take a look at kind of like how everything fits together and all that. You can see right there. Zoom in.
Look at that.
There it is, boys. There it is. Clean as fuck.